So, well, let's move on to another kind of funny topic. You
Honestly,
were,
someone who made us laugh so much, laugh and laugh and laugh,
yeah,
and been stolen from us.
I was kind of pleased that you weren't aware of this. So, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump Mar-a-Lago wedding speech. Of course, it's TMZ covering it, getting the video, because that's where Donald Trump news you can expect to find that from now. Um, enough talk about the couple. Enough about the couple. Let's talk about me. Yeah, he was at John and Megan Arrigo's wedding, and I believe John is in the car sales industry. So I'm not joking about that. I'm so
Big
good. Good,
one.
good job,
God,
everybody.
dude, that's insane.
And Trump breaks his silence. Of course, at Mar-a-Lago, because you need to make sure that real estate investment, people have a reason to go there and have their wedding there. So, even if it's a car salesman, it's not like it's, Beyonce or anything like that. Here is Trump's return, and I got to share sound with David here so he can hear this. He's playing the hits, folks. He doesn't have any new tricks, but it's fresh because we haven't seen him in a while. So here he is.
I turned off the news. I get all these flash reports, and they're telling me about the border. They're telling me about China. They're telling me about Iran. How are we doing with Iran? How do you like that? Well, they were ready to make it. They would have done anything. They would have done anything. And this guy goes and drops the sanctions, and then he says, "We'd like to negotiate now. We're not dealing with the United States." They don't want to deal with us. And China, the same thing. They never treated us that way, right? You saw what happened a few days ago. It was terrible. And the border's not good. The border is the worst anybody's ever seen it. And what you see now, multiply it times 10, Jim. You would know how to handle. He's the only one I know that might handle the border tougher than me.
And this is a used car salesman, right?
In the most humanitarian way, because that's what it is. What's happening to the kids?
Well, I should say I don't know if they're used cars, but possibly there's probably some on the lot.
They're living in squalor. They are living like nobody has ever seen anybody. There's never been
I like the drummer waiting for him to say something funny to do like a rim shot.
anything like what's. And you're going to have hundreds, and you have it now. They have the airplane photos, the shops, and they call them shops. And these things are showing thousands and thousands of people coming up from South America. And it's just, look, it's a disaster. It's a humanitarian disaster from their standpoint, and it's going to destroy the country. And frankly, the country can't afford it because you're talking about massive, just incredibly massive amounts. Our school systems, our hospital systems, everything. So it's a rough thing. And I just say, do you miss me yet? As we were saying, we did get 75 million votes. Nobody's ever gotten that. They said,
I gotta say, it's gonna be less and less gratifying for him to say that every time. Like, do you miss me yet? So I hope he enjoys it because it can't. How good can that really feel? Like,
Yeah.
get 66 million votes, sir, and the election's over. Well, I got 75 million, and they said, but you saw what happened. 10:30 in the evening, all of a sudden they said, that's a strange thing. Why are they closing up certain places, right? A lot of things happening right now. I just wanted to say it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to have you at Mar-a-Lago. You are a great and beautiful couple. And for many, many years, enjoy your life. Special, have fun.
That is incredible. And I'm very happy that I got to see that fresh just now for everybody. No, keep going.
I mean, I remember seeing Romney the first after he had lost to Obama in 2012 at the gas station. These moments stick with you, and yeah, Trump obviously staging it perfectly. He's gonna do his 2 minutes on all the problems and how he didn't solve them. Like that's the weird thing is like the border is as bad as it's ever been. Like motherfucker, you
Worse
were
than
just
it's
in
ever been.
office. Like
In 1
okay,
month.
like maybe
In
we
1
shouldn't have
month.
put you in office. Like
You had 4. Yeah, I had 4 years to deal with it. In 1 month, it's all done. No,
everything's the shit.
No, it's so good. One, I'm just gonna say this: the dude won. It's a very funny, like, to imagine, like, okay, these are his sunset years, and Trump's sunset years is just basically being a wind-up doll to show up at some folks, like, wedding dinner is very funny.
Yeah.
Looking into this guy, and I don't know how familiar you are with Florida or the Palm Beach area, Matt.
Uh-huh.
But for folks who don't know this about me, very, very brief period of my life. But I did live in Florida actually, and I lived in Jupiter slash West Palm Beach area. Maybe when I was like 2 to 3. So don't have very like vivid memories of it, but I'm familiar with that part of the country at least. Because I know that West Palm Beach is not Palm Beach, right? West Palm Beach ain't as fancy as other parts of the area. And this guy who Trump is speaking at his wedding runs a auto group, a dealer in West Palm Beach, right? So Trump is not talking to like the owner of like the Mercedes dealership in like the fanciest part of town here. I ain't saying this guy's like thing is not a big money maker or anything like that, right? But I am saying it is very funny to go from being the president of the United States to speaking at somebody, but apparently from what we're seeing, also like very much crashing somebody's wedding who runs a auto dealership in West Palm Beach. Right?
Honestly, a fucking governor wouldn't sink that low. Like, I have better things to do.
But Trump would, and that's the thing that's so amazing about Donald Trump is like he needs that spotlight so much, and he's a businessman. He knows that people are coming to my resort to potentially run into me, rub elbows with me. So I'll talk to this guy who sells Dodge Rams,
Dude.
like Monday through Friday. The double round deal, which is also a hilarious thing to do in that situation as well.
Yeah, at some patron level, we should do a weekend at Mar-a-Lago and try to
That'd be so.
get
But that's
rub shoulders with Trump. I think we'd be escorted from the premises. I don't think I have the wardrobe.
that's the other thing that's so funny is like there's like the southerner in me that's like things are changing, and there's all this like new money that's coming into Texas and Florida, and obviously Florida's like that's deep at this point. But you're like, oh man, I hope it doesn't lose whatever made it its own like culture or whatever. It doesn't just become like a outpost for New York City rich folks. Donald Trump in this situation is incredible, right? Because this is a guy who made a shitload of money in New York and was the president of the United States and is still talking at auto dealers' weddings, right? Like Florida culture is alive and well.
Yeah, oh man. I mean, I can't wait for the next Mar-a-Lago speech, really. The Mar-a-Lago summit. I remember Gorka saying that. We came from the Mar-a-Lago summit with very high hopes.
I'm ready for it.